Also, I mean, what does this mean for crypto too? But crypto having its own issues. Crypto woes continue for the market. Thursday, Bitcoin fell below $26,000, its lowest level in 16 months. Ethereum, or Ether, and Solana also saw sizable drops over the past few days. Stablecoins too. We got to talk more about this because still struggling to recover here. The Terra blockchain has now shut down twice, been halted in less than 24 hours. As value for both Terra USD and, of course, the pairing or sister coin Luna plummeted to zero. The crypto market as a whole has lost $200 billion in just one day this week as the sell-off continues to drag on. You know, to the extent that we have learned more about algorithmic stablecoins this week perhaps than we ever knew before, you know, as we are now getting more details about how they're even going to try and restore some type of order to that Terra blockchain. And the road ahead is long because even to put that together, you would still need to ensure that enough people are buying back into a pairing coin, a paired coin, a Luna, so that the UST, the Terra stable coin, could eventually get back to its dollar peg. But that's not going to be the case, and it's also sending a ripple through the broader crypto industry as we're seeing right now.
Yes, I mean, I think part of the action, I've seen some speculation that part of the other action elsewhere in crypto this week was because people were somehow leveraged to Terra or other stable coins or other coins generally that they were cautious about, right? And so then they had to exit other positions. One of the other interesting takes I've seen this morning for those who are still crypto faithful is that this further solidifies and strengthens Bitcoin's position. In contrast, I've seen some tweets this morning about so-called Bitcoin maximalism and people saying, oh, I'm getting out of all of the other coins now. Bitcoin is the one I'm devoting myself to because we've seen cracks in other parts. I don't know that I buy that that's really happening or if it's just people talking about it, but there's a lot of interesting narratives that usually emerge after these big crypto moves.
Well, here's another one. What about FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried here taking that 7.6% stake over in Robinhood? You have to wonder if there he is, Bankman-Fried, friend of the show, of course, but taking that stake and maybe signaling a bottom here in the cryptocurrency market because, of course, obviously, Robinhood is a major player in crypto trading of various kinds here. But it does come at an interesting time. We were talking about early in the week when Coinbase reported, they got asked the question if they should go out and buy Robinhood. I'm wondering if this is a defensive move by Sam to prevent an acquisition like that, because if that were to happen, that would put FTX on the ropes, I think.
And for Coinbase at the end of the day, too, the exposure that we've seen both Coinbase and Robinhood try to deploy at least is getting more exposure into the institutional side of this, because that's where they know that the big money is going to make strategic investments to add Bitcoin and direct exposure into funds. And to the extent that they can get that into their clients' portfolios, that's going to be where Coinbase and Robinhood's play is in the future. But for FTX as well, I think it's extremely strategic, to your point, in ensuring that, hey, you've got some skin in the game on what is already a very retail-approached platform that Robinhood is right now.
Yeah, although I was surprised by the Coinbase results, for example, that so much of their user base is institutional at this point. And I think one of the other narratives I've been hearing over the past week is the difference in this crypto pullback is that than it was 3 years ago or whatever it was 4 years ago, the last time we saw this, is that institutions are much more heavily invested. Right. So that's going to affect the dynamics differently.
Yeah, I always think about it this way. Coinbase is for pros and Robinhood is for posers.